is tied closely with the methodology section. Okay, as you can see, these are among the purposes of the results section. It reiterates the main purpose of the study. It briefly indicates the procedures of the study. It indicates the location of the results, reports findings of the study, briefly comments on the findings. Sometimes more extensive comments are left to the discussion, and indicates the section structure. Okay, now if you take a look at research papers or research articles, you will see that the results and discussion section, okay, they're sometimes combined as a standalone section, sometimes they're separated. It's the same as introduction and literature review. Sometimes they're combined, sometimes they're separated. Okay, the same goes for the results. So usually in the results section is where output or data are merely presented, but the discussion will be, the discussion will be included in the discussion section. So usually it's done that way. Okay, now according to Seton and Hakem, 2005, several potential pitfalls exist when writing the results section. When using figures, care should be taken to avoid simply repeating the findings in both the figure and the body of the text. It is important to avoid conjecture or speculation in the results section unless one is writing a combined results or discussion section. Care should be taken to include appropriate statistical analysis, to indicate clearly the number of subjects or animals examined, and to carefully describe controls that are used. In general, one should take pains to avoid the use of the term data not shown if there are data that are worth describing in the results section, and if space is available, they should probably be shown. So it is unreasonable to say that no data is shown or no data at all. Okay, because you need to have data. Okay, you need to have data in order to present the results of your research. All right. Okay, now. At times, the results will be discussed at length. However, it is also possible for the two sections to be separated. When discussing the results, it is important to circle back to the literature review. Okay, now, um, this is the most important part. Yeah, when it comes to discussing the results, you need to circle it back to the literature review, because in the first place, you provide the literature review where in ways that you present the findings of past studies. Okay, what previous researchers have found and whatnot. And when discussing your results, you need to relate it back to the literature review in order to justify or provide to rationalize your study, and to justify whether or not your results are in line with the past studies. So these are related. Okay. For example, as you can see here, in terms of nutrient contents, our results showed that although ash content was highest in Lithium diet, there was no difference with white sweet potatoes diet, which is similar to Gopal et al. 2007. According to Bay 1999, ash is an inorganic residue remaining after the organic matters have been burned away. As you can see, alright, the results are presented here. Okay, but then again, it is further, being related to past studies. So as you can see, which is similar to Gobelin et al. 2007, according to Fay and Yeda. Alright, so this is what it means by circling back to the literature review. Okay, the same goes for this one. This is an example, yeah. However, there was an obvious difference of moisture content between sweet potatoes based diet with a lithium based diet, which is in line with Abu Bakr et al. 2010. So it's the same thing. Okay, you are circling back to the literature review. This might be due to the low moisture content of the germ, which remains an asset in the storage and preservation of nutrients in the larval diet. Alright, it's the same thing here. Okay, the research papers you have selected, see if the results and discussion sections are separated. Have you guys selected the research article yet? No? Okay, so when anyone? Any group yang sudah? Not yet? But I think one group already has a concept for the paper. Group 14, Zul and Alex. To the results section here, part 6 of the course handbook. All right, now for this one, I think I have discussed it with you guys, so I'll just yes. I have a question. Yes. What's the question? Is it going to be like this until the end of the semester? Um, yeah. Sorry, Fatin. Is it going to be like this until the end of the semester? The econ situation. It has been around for many years, actually. I know. Strange. The thing is, the entire left wing is out of econ. That's the thing. Even my office, I do. Even there's no econ in my office. I had to actually bring my own portable econ. Yeah, research. Dari kau saja. Yeah, I'm just actually complaints have been lodged many times over and over. Even us, us lecturers, even students. I don't. I think it's budget issues because we're using this kind of econ, right? So it's actually dependent on chiller. So if there's no water, then chiller tiada air. So kalau chiller tiada air, then aircon dah hidup. So that's the problem. Yeah, Sabah maju jaya, guys. So yeah. But I will forward this to the chairperson and then see what I can do about it. But yeah, this has been around for many years. I think I've been here 2 years plus, and it's been like this for as long as I can remember. Sometimes the icon is okay, sometimes it's not. So yeah, bertabah lah guys. Okay, so let's get back to our story here. Okay, to ensure readers' clear understanding of key results, authors should be cognizant of certain moves. All right, let us consider an example of moves. The table below presents findings from the study of Gao and Pramod Suk, who analyzed moves found in the results and discussion sections of published electronic engineering research articles. Please note that these moves are not definitive and they may differ across disciplines. All right. Now, if we take a look at move model here, move and step and status, okay, this is the same like chapter 1 scars model, okay, with the moves and with the steps and whatnot. So it's the same thing, but this is merely for the results and discussion section. All right. So move 1, preparatory information. Okay, this move is realized by a few steps such as introducing the section, specifying equipment or site, explaining principles, justifying procedures or methodology, summarizing procedures, and defining terms. All right, so that's move 1, preparatory information. Now, move 2, reporting results. This is more like a standalone move. It is not realized by steps because the act of reporting results is a standalone act. So it is just a move in itself. Okay, so it's merely reporting results. There are actually no steps for realizing this move. Okay. As for move 3, commenting on results, okay, the steps included are interpreting results, comparing results relating to theories and previous studies, summarizing results, indicating research implications, suggesting further research. Now, these are the steps used to comment on results. All right, but as I said before, there's no cyclicity to moves, okay, because you may see that move 1, move 2, move 3, okay, sometimes move 1, move 2, and then back to move 1, and then it's move 1, move 3, and suddenly it's move 2. So there's no like cyclicity to this order. All right. Now, as you can see here, this is called status, okay, obligatory. Okay, for example, move 1, preparatory information, it is obligatory. Okay, reporting results is also obligatory. Okay, what is meant by obligatory here? Wajib, memang lah wajib. What does it mean? Of course, it's a must. So what does it mean? Why is this move particularly
is considered obligatory. Why? Sorry, come again? Mm, like it has to be there, right? Any other any other opinion? Why do you think the move? Why do you think the move reporting results is obligatory? Yes. What? It's valid. Mm, quite there. Okay, almost there. Any other question? Sorry, any other answer? Okay. Okay, so it's obligatory in the sense that it's it's like the move is like a must, okay, because reporting results. So this move is often used in all research papers, okay, because of course research is to present the results, right? So reporting results is like memang kena ada, it has to be there, okay. How about optional? For example, introducing the section, this step is optional. Why is it optional? What does it mean by the fact that it's optional? What does it mean actually? Yeah? Not what? Oh, senang je jawapan dia. Okay, it's optional because it's not obligatory. Okay. Why is it optional? Why do you think it's optional? What does it mean here by optional? Okay, great. Yeah. It's optional in the sense that sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Okay. For example, preparatory information is an obligatory move, but sometimes the steps realizing the preparatory information move are not always obligatory, okay, because sometimes the preparatory information can be done by explaining principles, it can be done by justifying procedures or methodology depending on which is deemed important by the respective authors of the respective disciplines. Okay, now, am I going too fast, by the way? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so if you're not sure about anything, okay, you may interrupt me anytime. Okay. Now, based on the moves presented in the table above, analyze and accept taken from the results section of a published research report. Try to see the types of moves mentioned in the table above can be found in the excerpt. Okay, Text 9 from reliability study of 1T1C firm arrays with whatever this is thickness scaling by June Okuno et al. 2022, published in IEEE Journal of the Electron Devices Society. Okay, A, ferroelectricity of the film. Figure 4 demonstrates the presence of ferroelectric orthorhombic phases in both the 10nm and 8nm samples via grazing incidence X-ray diffraction. GIXRD, the intensities related to the ferroelectric orthorhombic phases were similar in both cases at around 30 degrees, while a slightly higher intensity of the monoclinic related phase was observed for the 10nm samples at around 28 degrees. Figure 5 shows the remnant polarization of the MFM for both samples that are characterized by polarization versus voltage measurements with a maximum applied electric field of 3 MV per centimeters. What does it mean? MV, what does it stand for? Anybody know? Macrovolt, micro, megavolt. Okay. The ferroelectric has The ferroelectric hysteresis indicates the presence of a ferroelectric orthorhombic phase in each case. A slightly higher remnant polarization was observed on the 8nm sample than on the 10nm. What does it mean? Yeah, nm here, nanometer. Nanometer. Okay, 10 nanometer sample, which is in agreement with the GIXRD results. Okay, if you take a look at the first sentence here, Okay, what's the move involved? At the first sentence, the first sentence here, what's the move involved? Yeah, first move, move one. You mean move one? Okay, why is it move one? Is it because it's the first sentence? No. Why is it move one? Why is it move one? Why is it move one? Mainly.
Because the keyword demonstrates
Mm,
that indicates introduction.
almost there, but the keyword actually it's called the lexical signal. Okay, the lexical signal is not demonstrates actually, but figure 4. Okay, when it comes to preparing information or providing background information, take a look at this. Take a look at the signals such as figure 4 shows that. Okay, it's almost there, mainly. Okay, figure 4 shows that. Table 2 shows that. Okay, as shown in table 2, as shown in figure 4, as illustrated in figure 1, for example. Okay, when we're referring to the figure or to tables or to charts, okay, or anything, we are just providing information. Okay, because this information is in reference to the figure, is in reference to the table. So this is move one. All right. Now, how about the second sentence here? Is it move two or move three? Is it reporting results or commenting on results? Go back to the move model. Okay. Yeah. Is it move two, reporting results, or is it move three, commenting on results? Is it reporting or commenting? Who says reporting? Raise your hands. Reporting. How many says reporting? How many says commenting? Yang lain no comment. Hmm? Move two. Move two or move three? Take a careful look at it. Is it move two or move three? What say you? Max. Move two or move three? Reporting or commenting? Commenting. Commenting maybe. Okay. Yeah, sure. Um, Zaf. Commenting. Okay. Joel. Where's Joel? Oh, Joel. Okay. Commenting or reporting? Similar. Okay. Cliff. Commenting. Apa lagi ya kamu? Lupa saya nama. Alex. Reporting or commenting? Commenting. Okay. Shafiq. Do we have a Shafiq here? Okay. Shafiq. Okay. Shafiq. Okay. Commenting. Azrin. Dia tunjuk sa kawan dia. Okay. Reporting or commenting? Commenting. Okay, siapa yang bilang reporting tadi? You kan? Reporting. 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 Okay, why do you think it's reporting? What? Okay, was observed. So that's the lexical signal. Anybody else thinking it's reporting? Uh, what's your name again? Your name? Jeremy. The guy behind you? What's your name again? Yeah, Edri. Oh, Edri. Okay, so reporting or commenting? Reporting. Okay. So ito lagi bilang reporting ya. You what's your name? You. Yan kau tengok belakang. Yeah, kau. Yeah, reporting or commenting? Commenting. Okay, this is actually reporting. Okay, this is actually reporting the reporting results move. Okay, why? Okay, it can be quite tricky. Okay, it can be almost like commenting, but actually it's reporting. Reporting is where you just briefly say the data shows that this and this and this and that. Okay, so for example, as you can see here, it says the intensities related to the ferroelectric orthorhombic phases were similar in both cases at around 30 degrees. That's a report. Okay, while a slightly higher intensity of the monoclinic related phase was observed for the 10 nm samples at around 28 degrees. So that's also another report. All right. Now this is a reporting move because there is no instance of commenting on the results yet. Okay, so it's just reporting. So you are basically just presenting your data and that's it. Okay, that's reporting mode. Okay, now how about the third sentence here? Reporting, are you sure? How about this one? Is it move 2? Is it move 1? Is it move 3? Move 1? Move 1, angkat tangan. Raise your hands if you think this is move. Okay, move 2? No? Okay, wait ya. Macam ada yang chat ba? Kesian tak kena layan. Oh tidak, okay. Alright, so this is move 1. Okay, this is back to move 1 because figure 5 shows yada yada yada. Okay, so that's move 1. You're still referring to figure. Okay, figure 5 shows yada yada. Okay, how about this one here? This is reporting or commenting? Yeah. How about this one? Is it reporting or commenting? Commenting. Okay, what's the lexical signal? Indicates. Okay, now this is commenting on result, okay, realized by interpreting results. Okay, you are interpreting the data, you are interpreting the results. Okay, so you say the ferroelectric hysteresis indicates the presence of a ferroelectric orthorhombic phase in each case. All right. Okay, now how about the last sentence here? How about the last sentence here? Reporting or commenting? Reporting or commenting? Anybody says commenting? Yeah, mix. Okay. What's your answer? Reporting or commenting? Okay, so what's your answer? Napila talaga. It's both. Actually, there should just be one move. Reporting or commenting? Reporting. Okay. The last sentence here is actually a commenting on move. I mean, it's actually commenting on results. Okay. Yes, it's actually commenting on results. Why? Okay, now if you take a look at the sentence again, a slightly higher remnant polarization was observed on the 8 nanometer sample than on the 10 nanometer sample, which is in agreement with the GIXRD results. As you can see, the point is to show that this result is in agreement with another result. Okay, so the focus is, okay, the context is actually to comment on the result. Although you first reported it, okay, of course you report the result. If the sentence ends here, then you may say that it's reporting. But since it is further supported with in agreement with the JIXRD results, so this is a commenting move. Okay, you are commenting on the results by interpreting the results. Okay, get it? Betul kan ni? Semua faham kan ni? Faham ah? Okay, the context is to the point. Okay, the context is to show that the results are in agreement with another result. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, when it comes to when it comes to the analysis of moves, you need to take a look at the point. You need to take a look at the context. Which one is more salient? Although this is somehow reporting the result, but the point is to show that the result is in agreement with another result. So this is commenting on move. Sorry, this is commenting on results move. Okay. Now as you can see, it's move one, move two, move one, move three, and move three. Okay. So as you can see, there's no cyclicity, so it can be repetitive. All right. Now, here's another activity, but it's too long, so I don't want to take a look at that. All right. You can actually attempt this yourself. You can do this activity yourself. Okay, I'll go further into the discussion section. Okay. Now, in the discussion section, results or findings are elaborated in light of relevant literature. This is done by making an overt connection with what had been discussed earlier in the literature review or the introduction, depending on whether the sections are separated. By doing this, the results or the findings are being situated with the wider field. Okay, a word of caution, if the literature review is weak, the discussion will be greatly or adversely affected. The way that the discussion section is organized should be in accordance with the research questions or the research aim. Okay. Generally, the discussion section may do the following. Okay, it's almost the same as the results section, except this is more focused on the discussion. Okay, it reiterates the main purpose or hypothesis of the study. It reviews past researches, concepts, methods, theory, or findings as a way to indirectly explain the research findings of the current study. All right, it reports the most important findings that are related to the research purpose or indicate whether or not they support the original hypothesis, if any. Report the most important findings of the current study to indicate whether they agree with the findings or theory of previous researches. Indicate or reiterate a gap in previous research. Provide a possible explanation for or speculation about the findings. State a limitation of the current study that restricts the extent to which the findings can be generalized, possibly as a conclusion. Make a generalization from the results. Indicate significance of the research. Make a recommendation for practical applications or make a recommendation for future research. Okay, now from 7 to 11 here, okay, basically you may find this if there is a conclusion section in the paper. All right, because sometimes sometimes research reports the organization is different. Sometimes there is a conclusion section included, sometimes there's not. So, in such a case where a conclusion section is not in the report, usually the discussion ends with these things, like with statement of limitations, generalizations, implications, and whatnot. But usually, if there's like a conclusion section present, then these things, okay, the limitation, recommendations, and whatnot will be in the conclusion section in particular. Okay, so take a look at your selected research papers, okay, research articles, and see whether there is a conclusion section present or not. You may analyze accordingly. All right. So, other information that can be included in the discussion section are implications, limitations, and future directions that other researchers should consider. This information may also be placed in the conclusion. All right. So, one moment, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the application here, text 10. From nest characteristics of the Sumatran orangutan Pongo Abeli in the Wildlife Sanctuary Soraya Station in Aceh Province, Indonesia, by Rita Dini et al. 2021, published in Tropical Life Sciences Research. All right, so the findings confirm that the strong and high quality trees with larger tree diameter, such as, I don't know how to pronounce this, okay, whatever that is, with many branches, yeah? Ah, ah, can pronounce or not? Cannot. Okay, with many branches and tender leaves were useful for building nests. Other tree species, for example, Aetis sp and whatever these are also used by orangutans as nesting trees. Most of nesting trees found in Soraya Conservation Park were 16 to 20 meters high with diameter of 10 to 25 centimeters. This result is in accordance with previous findings that orangutan prefer trees with more than 15 meters in height, and their nests were usually located at 13 meters or above 15 meters from the ground. See figure 3. Orangutans favor the largest and tallest trees available in order to protect them from any natural and nocturnal predators, for example, big pythons, tigers, and leopards that could prey on younger individuals. Meanwhile, rose apple and damli had a double function. Fruit abundance was more important than tree diameter as long as the selected trees were still able to support the body weight. High levels of fruit trees availability, particularly the production of fruits with soft pulp, could also be applied as an indirect good predictor of orangutan's density. This kind of supporting environmental factor may also explain why the variation in the population density in Sumatra was still higher than the variation in Borneo. Okay, that's too long to read. Okay, now, so if you take a look at this example here, okay, okay, so the first sentence is reporting or commenting. Comment or reporting? Commenting, okay, because the findings confirm. Okay, you are not presenting your data, but you are confirming something. Okay, you are confirming. You are confirming your results. Okay, now how about this one right here? How about this? Reporting or commenting? Sorry, not this one. This one. Reporting or commenting? Or is it move one? Why is move one? This is commenting, right? Okay, this is commenting realized by the act of comparing results with the literature. Okay, and although as you can see here, there is a statement saying see figure 3, but this is not providing information. Okay, this is merely you, okay, merely you presenting reference to the figure in order for you to see the answer. All right, so that's the difference. Okay, so this is commenting on results. Okay, the same goes for the last sentence here. Okay, which acts as further support to the findings. All right. Okay, when it comes to commenting on results, the lexical signals are usually in the form of reporting verbs like indicate, demonstrates, show, suggests. Okay, that's reporting verbs. But in some cases, commenting on results are also realized by modal verbs. Okay, modal verbs are words like can, could, may, might, would, will. Okay, so these are modal verbs, and there are also, there are also instances used in commenting on results. All right. Usually it's done by interpreting or anything. So take a look at the verbs in order for you to identify whether it's a commenting on results move or reporting results. Okay. So words from text that show linkage confirm in accordance with previous findings. Okay, so these show connections. All right. Any questions so far? Any question on moves, on results and discussion? Any question? No question? Anything you're not clear about? Uy, any question? All right. Okay, so if there's no further question, okay, so let's continue with nominal phrases. Okay. Okay, sabar lah. Satu saja lagi. Lepas tu siap lah ni. Okay, so are you guys familiar with nominal phrases? Yeah? Remind us. I remind you guys. Okay. Um, okay, nominal phrases typically consist of a noun followed by adjectives or noun phrases followed by adjective phrases that are further connected by prepositions. Now, the the tip to identifying nominal phrases is take a look at the prepositions. Okay, for example, many young individuals face tough, over urbanized environments for raising children in or around Tokyo, such as few nurseries, no help from relatives, and long hours spent working and commuting. Okay, now the first nominal phrase is rather long, starting with over urbanized environments, which is then extended with the phrase for raising children. As you can see, it's noun preposition with another noun. Okay, children is another noun which is attributed to in or around Tokyo. The same can be said about no help, which is connected with the phrase from relatives. Okay. What can be observed here is how the main noun phrases are attributed with other nouns. This strategy is to provide further details related to the main nouns. In academic writing, the use of nominal phrase is convenient to present detailed information within the same clause or sentence. Sometimes this makes a sentence look long and complex, but in actuality, the sentence has a simple structure. Okay, subject, verb, object, SVO. Okay, now identify the nominal phrases in the text below, mark them, highlight, or underline. The first has been done for you. Okay, the hint is look for phrases that start with a noun followed by a preposition and then another noun. So when it comes to nominal phrases, take a look at the preposition first and then you will find the noun right away. So you will find the phrase right away. Okay. All right, so if you take a look at text 13 here, from when Asian Americans returned to Asia, Return Narratives, Trans-Pacific Imagining, and the Post-Cold War by Chiming Wang 2021, published in Southeast Asian Review of English. All right. In this sense, Asian American return narratives enable us to revisit this painful history of violent peace by confronting the contradictions of not belonging, Forced intimacies, forged identities, lingering grief, and reluctant separations, which now appear in the stories of transnational adoptees and mixed race refugees who harbor a dream to return for an understanding of the present. Okay, now if you take a look here, all right, the preposition of, okay, so painful history is a noun, violent peace is a noun. So as you can see, this is a nominal phrase in itself. It is connected by the preposition of. Okay, by confronting the contradictions of not belonging. This is also another nominal phrase. The contradictions here being the noun, all right, linked by the preposition of and not belonging. Not belonging here is treated as a noun, all right, because it is treated as a noun. So this in itself is called a nominal phrase. Okay, these are nominal phrases. The same goes for stories of transnational adoptees and mixed race refugees. So stories here is a noun, the preposition of as the linkage, and transnational adoptees and mixed race refugees being another noun. Okay? A dream to return for an understanding of the present. To return here, a dream to return is a noun. A dream to return for the preposition for an understanding of the present. So as you can see, a dream to return is treated as a noun. This is linked by the preposition for, and an understanding of the present is another noun. So these are all nominal phrases. All right. Again, when it comes to identifying a nominal phrase, take a look at the prepositions. Yeah, take a look at the prepositions in order for you to see um, the nominal phrase. Okay, now okay, let's do this activity 2 together. All right, specifically in a time when Asians and Asian Americans alike are still feeling the sting of Cold War division and struggling with the unfolding of a new Cold War that hinges on the old ideologies of the Yellow Peril, it is important to recognize that racial vulnerability is historically formed, geopolitically imposed, and intensified by the toxic feelings of being a minority. What's the first nominal phrase? The sting of Cold War. Okay. What's the other one? The unfolding of a new Cold War. Okay. What else? The old ideologies of the Yellow Peril. Right? Is that it? The toxic feelings of being a minority. Okay. So these are all nominal phrases. Yeah. All right. Now, 3, Katie Park Hong defines these minor feelings as a racialized range of emotions that are negative, dysphoric, and therefore antelogenic, built from the sediments of everyday racial experience and the irritant of having one's perception of reality constantly questioned or dismissed. What's the nominal phrase? Yeah, the racialized range of emotions, right? What else? The sediments of everyday racial experience and the irritant of having one's perception of reality constantly questioned or dismissed. Okay, these are all nominal phrases, yeah? 4, the feelings of being viewed with suspicion, looked down, and wrong are ordinary precisely because they are repeated projections of Cold War fear. What's the nominal phrase? Yeah? Feelings, the feelings of being viewed with suspicion. Okay, what else? Repeated projections of Cold War fear. So as we can see, the prepositions involved are the preposition of. Okay. Finally, that sting of division and those minor feelings of being Asian are where return narrative started and why our approach to them is necessarily entangled, triangulated, and trans-Pacific. What's a nominal phrase? That sting of division and those minor feelings of being Asian. Okay, so it's still involving the preposition of in this case. Okay, all right. Okay, now. Okay, this is the last activity, right? The last one. Okay, we are just doing this brief discussion. Are you guys okay with doing this, or do you prefer writing things down and presenting in front? Because my way of doing things, I like just relying on technology and just having like one on one or all in one discussion like this. But I don't know about you guys. This is better. Some lectures they would prefer like having students write down the exercise, providing answers, writing down, jotting on the whiteboard. But my way of doing things is just like discussion, right? So yeah, kalau ada yang prefer differently, please do let me know. I'm okay. I'm open to opinions. Yeah. Okay. So this is okay with everyone. Okay. Yeah. Sepakat ah. Okay. All right. Now this is the last exercise, text 14. From numerical investigation of aerodynamic characteristics of hyperloop system using optimized capsule design by Prakash Chandra Roy, Arakata Rahman, and Miranjan Helder, 2022, published in International Journal of Automotive and Mechanical Engineering. Okay, let's go over sentence by sentence. The capsule's aerodynamic drag has been investigated and plotted in figure 6 against the increasing speed at various tunnel pressures where total drag consists of pressure drag and friction drag. What's the nominal phrase? Yeah? What's the nominal phrase? Take a look at the noun. Take a look at the prepositions first and determine whether a nominal phrase is present. Yeah? What's a nominal phrase? Ivy? Your partner next to you, what's the name? N. Okay, N. What's the nominal phrase here, N?
The statement, the sentence, right?
Yeah, the first sentence. What's the nominal phrase? Yeah?
Total drag.
Total drag consists of pressure drag and friction drag. Okay. Thanks, N. Okay, anybody else? What's the nominal phrase? Andrew? The increasing speed at various tunnel pressures. Okay, so that's the nominal phrase. What's the preposition, Andrew? At. Okay, the increasing speed is the noun here, and the preposition is at, and another noun is various tunnel pressures. Okay, so that's the nominal phrase in the first sentence. All right, thank you, Andrew. Now, two, it is shown that total drag for all tunnel pressure increases with increasing capsule velocity because ideal gas density increases with increasing pressure. How about this one? Okay, wait, but before that, as for the first sentence here, okay, consists of is actually a verb. It has the same meaning as comprise. So that is why it is not treated as a preposition. Okay? Okay, so number two, what's the nominal phrase? Yeah? Total drag for all tunnel pressures. Okay, the preposition is for. All right. Three, as atmospheric pressure increases based on our reference pressure from 101.325 PA. What's the name? What I mean, how do I pronounce this? PA? Pascal, right? Okay. All right. To 1013.25 PA or Pascal, air density follows an increasing trend. What's the nominal phrase in here? Yeah. Our reference pressure from, okay, 101.325 Pascal to 1013.25 Pascal, right? So the preposition is from, okay? All right, so far so good. Anything that you're not sure about I mean related to nominal phrases? Any question? No questions so far? Yeah. Okay. All right. So if there are no further questions, then that's it. Okay. So that's about it for today. All right. Before I dismiss everyone, I just want to remind you guys again. Okay. Now that you have a partner for your project paper, okay, please discuss with your partner and decide on a research paper. Discuss on a concept for your research articles. Okay, because it's really important that you decide on that as soon as possible. Because the sooner you do it, okay, the sooner you've decided, okay, the sooner you can start. Okay, because it's already week 5 and we have about 10 more weeks, right, before the semester ends. All right. So once you have discussed on a concept or and decided on a concept, okay, please do update in the template. All right. Any question related to the assignment, please ask in the group because I respond more quickly in WhatsApp groups rather than personal chats. Okay. I always overlook personal chats. So any question related to the assignment, ask in the group. Okay. So I'll see you guys in week 8 in class. Okay. Please bring your own portable